Hey guys, what's happening? This is Frozgard back for another audio commentary for WC Replays.com. This replay and audio commentary are copyrighted, as always, 2007 by WC Replays.com, so don't go stealing it or something bad might happen to you. Hey guys, so I've got a great game for you guys today. This is an orc versus human game on Twisted Meadows between Lynn and Todd. This game was played in the NGL-One finals, which happened last weekend, and it was actually Lynn who chose Twisted Meadows, so we'll see how this goes on from there. First of all, get the game paused at the 1 minute mark, and I'm gonna talk a bit about random stuff before we get there. So, yeah, first of all, in the replay pack, you might notice that there's actually a folder called SEC, and there are a bunch of replays in there, in which you will find the player EFC Frozgard. Yeah. This was actually from the Samsung European Championships in Hanover, which took place like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was there. I was there as a player. It was kind of fun. I was representing Luxembourg, and representing it well because I actually won my first match against a player from Slovenia. So you'll find all these replays in there. I mean, the replays are not that amazing. I mean, I'm not a Gosu player. I wanted to say I'm not such a Gosu player, but that would be a bit presumptuous. I'm not a Gosu player. Yeah, let's cut it short at that. And yeah, I won my first game, and then I played Grubby. And well, I mean, what can you expect against Grubby? Even though he's not in form and everything, but still, I mean, there's a bit of a skill difference. I lost against Grubby, and then in loser bracket I played against Little DC, the Swedish Night Elf player, and I lost also 2-0 to him. But well, the games were a bit more interesting than the games against Grubby. But that was also probably because he was playing a bit with me and I was playing a bit with him. And also included is a game I played against Vancouver, the Greek representative. I know he's inactive and everything, but I just wanted to include it because I actually won. But well, it was a random game on Twisted Meadows, and I got a Night Elf, he got Orc, and first of all, he doesn't know how to play Orc that well, and second of all, Night Elf versus Orc, well, what can you expect? So yeah, yeah, I'll talk a bit more about Samsung European Championships after replay if I actually still have a voice by then. Because I actually have to re-record this audio because I recorded it last time, and then at the end I was like, yeah, this is cool, so let's edit it, and I went to edit, undo record, and then save, and well, yeah, it kind of sucked because there I lost all my files. So yeah, we're at the 1 minute mark, and we're gonna get this baby started. So let's get it started in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So first of all, Twisted Meadows. Why does Lynn choose? Why does Lynn choose? No, chose. Why did Lynn choose? Why did Lynn choose? Oh my God, Twisted Meadows. My guess is because well, Todd doesn't really like Twisted Meadows, and Lynn actually plays it pretty well. It's not such an orc favorite map or something, but it's something, I don't know. I guess that Lynn felt at the time that he had a psychological advantage over Todd on Twisted Meadows. It's not a racial advantage, I would say. I mean, of course, in my opinion, it's better than Turtle Rock, but still, I mean, it's not the best map probably. So what is Todd doing? Well, he's not doing a lumber mill build, which is actually which indicates one thing probably, that he's gonna do a fast creep. Why no lumber mill build with a fast creep? Well, mainly because first of all you need those extra footmen, and second of all, well, to creep and then later to defend against harassment, and second of all the attack is gonna be late anyways. I mean, so having your tier 2 push at exactly the same time as your opponent reaches tier 2 is actually not going to work out anyway, so well, it doesn't really matter. What Lin is doing in the meantime is that he's creeping with the grunt and trying to harass with the Farseer. And he's first checking the green spots and the orange spot, and well, then as he doesn't find him, he immediately knows that Todd is creeping the laboratory, and that is not really good news for the orc player, because that can give a quick level 3, and a quick level 3 is pretty bad. Todd does a smart thing here by backing off his injured peons, not into his base, but back to the lab, because actually it's between his army den and Lin, and he finishes off his own peon, his own peasant, to the 90 experience, which is pretty nice. Something which you really see a lot on LAN, and that's one reason why LAN games are so much more enjoyable, because there are so many more micro things that players do than on Battle.net games or on GGC games even. So finally Todd has tagged, and Lin has actually tagged a bit late, I think. Yeah. So Lin's goal here is still to harass and to prevent the human player from gaining a quick level 3. The quick level 3 would be really bad news for Lin, because first of all, he still has level 1, and second of all, then Todd could just put down a lumber mill and go for a mid tier 1 tower push with the level 2 water elementals, which are really like range torrent, like every orc pretty much complains about them. They're really strong, and I mean, you obviously don't have the spell at that stage, and you really can't do much against it. So, and that's actually what Todd did against Grubby when they played at the Samsung European Championships on Twisted Meadows. Is that Todd crapped the laboratory, and he got the orange spot afterwards, got level 3, and made actually a tier 1 tower push against Grubby, and Grubby couldn't fend it off. I mean, he had levels on his heroes because he had crept himself instead of harassing, but the level 3 Archmage really finished him off. I mean, he couldn't do that much against it. And so Lin does a smart thing by harassing, first of all, and second of all by at the same time not actually misusing his grunts to try to harass, because grunts are not that good harassers, because they really their speed is average only, so they move as fast as footmen, so they can't catch up on footmen. They can't actually even try to catch up on an archmage, and the only thing they can really take down is water elementals, but well, and that's not really that useful if the human player plays well. So he was using the grunts to creep in the meantime, and that's a pretty smart thing. Also, Lin sent the wolves to creep with the grunts so that he wouldn't lose HP on the grunts, which was pretty smart. And that's lone grunt there at 43 HP. Yeah, that's yeah, that's actually Roger. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Roger. And Roger is running like a madman, trying to get back to his base. But is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? He's at 36, and the Beastmaster came out, and he's at 12, and there's the other grunt to block, and Roger runs back, and Roger ran back, and he actually lost him. Yeah, well, random side note. Now that the players have gotten to tier 2, you will see that Todd cannot actually put up his second Arcane Sanctum. The reason behind that is, well, first of all, he didn't have a lumber mill, so he had a deficiency in wood, and second of all, Lin took down a few peons. Because Todd made actually more peons than peasants, than usual, so he would have been able to put up 2 Arcane Sanctums if Lin hadn't killed a few peasants. And that is actually not good at this stage for Todd, but on the other hand, he has level 3 Archmage, which sort of makes up for that. He was trying to, yeah. And sorry, The Spirit Lodge and the Bestiary, I mean, very standard stuff from Lynn there, going for Spirit Walkers, Raiders, and Grunts.